Hey guys, I'm Paul.
And I'm Dale.
And welcome to One of a Kind Reviews. So this is this week, number 11.
Yep, hit number 11.
If you mess with me, you got no chance. No chance in hell, you've got no chance.
Alright, and starting off with Raw, we kicked it off with Stone Cold Steve Austin coming down to the ring. For no other purpose than to introduce The Undertaker.
Yeah, but I do want to mention he came out to the most thunderous pop I've heard in years.
Yep, definitely.
Probably about 4 years, ironically. Anyway, so like Dale said, he just came out and introduced The Undertaker, which is very strange.
Yeah, it was quite strange.
Because The Undertaker doesn't need an introduction.
No.
And he shouldn't be having Steve Austin introduce someone.
Yeah, it's just...
Waste of Steve Austin.
Exactly.
Anyway.
We then had Lesnar, interrupt The Undertaker pretty quickly.
Paul Heyman start his little spiel with ladies and dead man.
Which was good.
Yep. And so then they, were talking about their match at Hell in a Cell, obviously, and Undertaker says, after they said that they've taken everything from The Undertaker, he says that once you take everything from a man, he has nothing to lose.
Except his health.
So, yep, you should have mentioned that, Undertaker. You have a lot to lose, like a life.
Yeah.
It's not a video game, you don't get more than one.
Nope.
And then, so Brock went to, go down to the ring, attack The Undertaker or whatever, accept his little fight challenge. And then Heyman was going absolutely nuts at ringside, like, he's in your head, Brock, do it on your time.
And then he jumps off, and then now apparently he is in Taker's head.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't make sense.
No, you don't play mind games with The Undertaker, that doesn't work.
No, not at all.
Anyway, but that was that segment.
Alright, next up we had the New Day taking on the Dudleys and John Cena.
Yeah, so this was quite strange. The New Day came out and said that they were unicorns.
Unicorns, because they make magic.
Yeah, and then Kofi just ran around for a little while like, these are our horns.
Which,
yeah.
It was quite strange.
It's the weirdest, most childish promo to start off a match, but
what was great.
Anyway, so the New Day won that one.
Yep. Xavier Woods rolled up Devon for the victory.
Xavier got a fucking win for the New Day.
Thank fuck.
Yes.
Thank fuck.
Anyway, and just because they can't make the Dudleys and John Cena look that weak, they decided that they're gonna end up putting Xavier Woods through a table.
Yep.
Again. So that is no longer a special thing.
No.
At all.
Seems to be happening all the time now.
Sucks for you, Xavier.
No shit.
But kudos for taking the damage. Anyway, so then we got the report of Randy Orton. He got attacked by the Wyatts.
And attacked by the garbage.
Do you want to explain this?
Okay, for those who don't know...
I didn't know.
Randy Orton, he dislocated his shoulder, legitimately, but it happened taking out the rubbish. He was at home taking out the rubbish and somehow dislocated his shoulder.
Out of nowhere. But, yeah.
What else to say about
I don't know what you say to that. I know he has shoulder problems, but holy fuck. How heavy was that rubbish, guys? Come on. Then we had a backstage segment with Dean Ambrose where he was all like, I'm gonna face the Wyatts myself.
Yep.
We don't need tag partners, fuck that.
Apparently not.
He's Dean fucking Ambrose. Yep. And we came back from the commercial break and we had Naomi and Sasha Banks versus Nikki Bella and Alicia Fox.
What do you really say about this match?
Nikki Bella won.
Then that's all there really is to say. Nikki Bella won, unfortunately.
Yep. Unfortunately is the exact word for that. And then we got the news that Kane is suspended.
Yep, apparently he's suspended.
For all the shit he did last week, which was get told not to be in the main event and then just put a mask on and be in the main event. So, yep, we saw that one coming, man. Then we had Shawn Michaels come out to the ring. He stole a kid's pizza on the way,
Yep.
so that was funny.
Good on you, Sean.
Yep. Then we had Seth interrupt Shawn Michaels' promo, saying that he was meant to come out and introduce Seth Rollins, and instead he just came out.
And talked about shit.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and then Seth kind of like cracked the shits with Shawn Michaels after he said that, Seth Rollins said he was the version 2 of Shawn Michaels, and that Shawn Michaels, never tried to be version 2 of anyone. And then Seth cracked the shits and was like, hit my music. And there was
Didn't hit his music.
very awkward silence.
Yeah, it was.
And then Shawn Michaels just ended up, he told Rollins that he had a match with Ryback next, and then was like, hit my music. And they did.
Yep. So that leads on to Ryback versus Seth Rollins, which Seth Rollins won clean.
In about 3 minutes.
Which is pretty
3 or
fucking
4
awesome.
minutes.
Pretty
So-
fucking awesome.
Good work, Seth. Good work. Moving on to big preview for Hell in a Cell here. Just in case you don't want to watch the pre-show in Hell in a Cell, just watch Raw.
Yep.
Yeah, so we had Dolph Ziggler, Neville, and Cesaro versus King Barrett, Sheamus, and Rusev.
Yeah, I mean the faces got the win on this one, didn't they?
No,
Don't they?
no.
Oh yeah, that's
Barrett
right.
hit a bullhammer.
That's right.
Barrett got a win.
Yep, Barrett got a win. Thank fuck.
He came back with the King Barrett thing, and they're actually giving him some wins.
Good.
Like, this is strange.
Well, it's what's needed.
It's what's logical.
Yeah,
but
logical.
Why it wasn't happening before, we will never know. So, then we moved on to the last, special appearance for the night.
We're drunk Ric Flair.
Yeah, and he introduced Roman Reigns, who apparently is like one of his favourites. Which, how much do you get paid to say that?
Yeah,
Rick?
no shit, Rick.
Anyway, and then we had a very, very awkward return for Eric Rowan.
Yeah, he just kind of appeared and nothing was really said.
He was just there.
Yeah. There's literally nothing more to it.
Yeah, and it was kind of funny because there was a whole lot of really, really awkward silence, and then obviously someone, Vince or Triple H, was in the commentator's ears saying can you mention Rowan for fuck's sake? And then Cole was just like, oh, did you see who's with Bray and Braun Strowman? And that was the entire thing.
Yeah, we did see.
Welcome back, Eric. So yeah. That was that.
Alright, we then moved on to Charlotte taking on Brie Bella. Charlotte got a pretty convincing victory in this one.
Woo!
Good stuff.
Yep.
And now, probably for one of the greatest things I've ever seen, Mark Henry versus Kevin Owens.
Yeah, the match wasn't good.
Yeah, the match wasn't great, but Kevin Owens hitting the pop-up powerbomb on Mark Henry. What the fuck?
Yeah, and kudos to Mark Henry, because that was some effort from him as well, let's be honest.
Yep.
I love that everyone had the same thought pattern going into this. They're like, oh, okay, Owens versus Henry. Obviously Owens is going over, but how?
Yeah, how? Is he gonna poke him in the eyes and roll him up or something?
No, he's just gonna do his fucking finish to a 400-pound man.
Like a fucking boss.
And it didn't even look botchy. It didn't look like it lacked height.
No, it was fine.
It was a perfect pop-up powerbomb.
Yeah.
So, fucking well done. Well done, Kevin
Good
Owens.
stuff.
So, yep, that's all we need to say about that. Moving on.
Alright, we got the main event of the night, a 6-man tag match. Somewhat seeing the reformation of the Shield.
A very awkward reformation of the Shield.
Taking on the Wyatt family.
Yep. So there was a big "This is awesome" chant before the match even started.
Yep, which is very similar to what happened last time, the Shield versus the Wyatts.
I literally just think people did that just to recreate the moment in their own head.
Probably.
Just be like, oh, well, it's going to happen.
Close enough.
Yeah, but that was a very anticlimactic, Shield reunion or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we had Seth fuck off pretty quickly.
Yeah, he apparently hurt his leg while jumping up and down on the apron.
Yep, trying to get the tag.
Yep, trying to get the tag. And yeah, so then Braun Strowman was choking out Roman Reigns, and Dean Ambrose was just like, fuck this kendo stick.
Yep, and got himself disqualified.
Yeah, and then Braun Strowman absolutely just like disintegrated a kendo stick.
Yep, and destroyed fucking Dean Ambrose by throwing him onto the ground, just violently.
Yeah. And that is pretty much it for Raw.
Yeah, that'll wrap it up for Raw.
Alrighty. So moving on to main event and superstars.
Alright, to kick off main event, we had Brie Bella taking on Sasha Banks.
Yep.
Yep, we had Sasha Banks go over in this one.
Like a boss.
Like a boss. Very good to see.
Yep. And then moving on, we had Braun Strowman and Eric Rowan, the black and the white sheep of the Wyatt family.
Taking on the primetime players.
Made this guy very happy.
Yep.
Yeah, that was his preferential tag team in the Wyatts.
Oh, purely just because they both have the masks.
Well, to be honest, I like the chemistry between them. I did, there was a short squash match and it was good.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
I do like these two together, and the fact that they beat the primetime players is even better.
Exactly.
So then they can make millions of dollars.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe Braun Strowman will be Mega Dad of the Year or something. Anyway.
Alright, we then had, in the main event, Neville taking on Kevin Owens. We had Kevin Owens go over in this one. Pop-up powerbomb, victory.
Good effort.
Good stuff.
Good effort. Then to kick off Superstars, we had Heath Slater versus Fandango in some really awkward, ambiguous heel-face thing.
Yeah.
I don't know who is who.
Not sure what was happening in this match, but all we know is Fandango won. Cool.
Yep. Then to cap off Superstars, we had Zack Ryder versus Stardust.
Yep, actually looked like Zack Ryder was going to get a victory for a second, but as we all know, that never happens.
Woo.
You know it.
Yeah. So Stardust went over in that one. Another good win for Stardust.
And yeah, that finishes off Superstars. Alrighty then, we kicked off SmackDown with Kane backstage, who makes a match for Seth Rollins with a mystery opponent to start the show.
Did want to point out at this point, because it was spoiled very early on the internet, that Tyler Breeze made his debut. So I got very disappointed when Rollins was not facing Tyler Breeze. Because I assumed Tyler Breeze debut, Tyler Breeze match. And when Rollins had a mystery opponent, I got super excited.
See, I got the whole thing spoiled for me. I knew exactly what he did.
See, I knew he debuted, and I didn't go any further than that. I was just like, yep, he's going to be on the show.
Cool. That's
We'll
all you
leave
need
it
to
at
know.
that. But, yeah, so he ended up facing Cesaro.
Yep, Cesaro. Very good match, actually.
Yeah, it was really, really good match.
Really enjoyed it. Yeah, we had Seth Rollins get the victory on this one.
Was this, I can't remember what point it was this week. Cesaro hit like the most wicked uppercut ever.
Yeah, it was that. It was that match.
The elevated uppercut.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Like, that's a very, like, blunt kind of sound when he hits that.
Yeah.
And that made, like, a chop sound almost.
Yeah, it was quite intense.
So, like, well done. Seth Rollins won that one, so good for him.
This next segment, don't even really want to talk about that much. It was essentially just a high school bitch fight. Which was the segment between, PCB and the Bellas.
Yep.
I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just a high school fucking bitch fight.
Yeah, and Charlotte went on her whole, like, as you've pointed out, went on a really aggressive promo in which she sounds like she's about to burst into tears.
Which I find hilarious.
Seriously, guys, pay attention to her promo work. It's fucking horrible.
It really is.
It's really bad, and to be honest, she's starting to shit me.
Oh yeah, me too.
Like, I loved her in NXT.
She never did promos.
There you go. NXT is like fucking measures ahead. By not doing things.
Exactly.
God. Anyway.
But then that ended up setting up Paige versus Nikki Bella, in which Nikki Bella actually got a clean victory.
Damn.
Yeah, I feel like they're punishing Paige for something.
What do you mean for something? She said fuck on Periscope or something.
Something like that.
No, I think that's literally why.
Yeah, I did see the video.
And her promo went a little bit too far, apparently. Her heel turn.
Ah, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, when she was saying that the Bellas, we all know the real reason why the Bellas got to where they were.
Well, she's not wrong.
Yeah, I know, but that's where apparently Vince and Triple H drew the line.
Fucking hell.
But it's a bit hard to draw the line when you're on live TV, so
Yeah, no shit.
there was no line. Yep. Yeah, so Nikki Bella won that one. Cool.
Yep, we then had the most important segment of the night.
Yeah,
Miz
definitely.
TV.
Definitely the most important segment, and I wasn't thinking it was going to be important, considering it was Ziggler and Summer Rae on Miz TV. Doesn't sound important, does it, guys?
It doesn't at all.
But, so Ziggler came out, had a little, back and forth with Miz. Summer Rae interrupted, saying that, she never wanted Dolph anyway, and she needs a real man or whatever.
Yeah, all this crap.
And she was going to show him what a real man looks like. Enter Tyler Breeze.
Which I wouldn't exactly say a real man is a way to describe Tyler Breeze.
No, but I don't care.
Extremely feminine.
I don't care.
Yeah, me either. I'm just glad to see him on the main roster.
He could have been brought out as some random, I don't know, they could have had mystery opponent for fucking Ryback and had him come out and I would have been happy. I don't care what he was doing.
No shit.
He's at the main roster now.
Exactly, you can't.
I went out of my way to fucking tweet the guy. That's how proud I am that he is finally on the roster.
Yep.
So, yeah.
We ended up just having Tyler Breeze attack Ziggler, hit him with the beauty shot, and yeah.
And that was it. That was the debut of Tyler Breeze. Little disappointed he didn't have a match, but he made a pretty big impact.
Yeah, definitely.
Considering he took out Ziggler. So,
good stuff.
Good effort, Tyler.
Alright, and moving on, we had King Barrett and Sheamus taking on the Lucha Dragons.
Yeah,
don't really know what to say about this match.
Barrett and Sheamus won.
Yep, they won. Nothing special. I don't mind the combination of Barrett and Sheamus as a tag team.
Yeah,
I feel like they work well.
I feel like they work well, but I feel like it's very awkward that they've thrown Rusev in there.
Yeah. I feel like maybe they should do some sort of maybe Cesaro or Neville turning heel to join them to kind of make some sort of European faction.
See, that's the thing, is that I think that could be the worst thing for them though.
Really?
Because what do you immediately think if there's 4 or 5 people thrown together in a faction?
I think it's a faction. I don't know about you, but it's just all I think.
Okay. We'll take the Nexus.
Yeah.
Right? Who out of the Nexus actually got over? Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, that's about it. I even forgot he was in there, to be honest.
That's my point.
He really wasn't even in the Nexus.
He was.
Barely.
He was in the initial attack.
Yeah, initial attack. Yeah.
And then he came back. But my point being is that if you throw them together in a European stable, then they're all being pushed at a very slow rate.
Yeah, you've got
rather than and then in that, who's going to be the breakout star? Neville.
If he was the third person to join it, then yeah.
Okay, if we've got Barrett, Sheamus, Neville, and Cesaro.
See, I wasn't saying Neville and Cesaro, I was saying either Neville or Cesaro.
Oh, right. But then you do nothing with Sheamus, Barrett's wasted, what do you do?
Yeah, good point.
So, European stable, fuck off.
It could work if maybe they won the US title and changed it.
One thing that I can kind of see working with that idea, someone mentioned having a Trios championship in WWE.
Yeah.
Right? If that happened, go for it.
That'd be pretty awesome, actually.
Because if they have a Trios championship, they can put 3 people together and push them.
Exactly.
And, how many 3-man teams are there in WWE right now?
There's quite a few.
Exactly.
I mean, you could put the Wyatts in there.
New Day.
Cosmic Wasteland.
Yeah, there's more.
Yeah, there's
more
There'll
guys.
be more, and you could put more together.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, exactly. Well, they threw 3 people who had nothing to do with each other together, so you could do whatever the fuck you want.
Alright, moving on from that, we had Rybitch taking on Bo Dallas, which, I mean, pretty obvious what happened there. Need I say anything at all?
No. No.
So I won't.
Yeah. So then we had the main event of the evening.
Which was Ambrains taking on the New Day minus Xavier Woods.
Because apparently he was hurt really bad in that table spot.
He was probably just doing something for up, down, down.
Yeah, probably. Probably. Who would have been on there then? I don't know, we'll find out then. Either way, so Ambrains won that one. I'm pretty sure it was Reigns.
Yep, Reigns hit a pretty intense spear actually. Like,
very
impactful.
that was the one on Kofi, wasn't it?
Yeah, very impactful.
Holy crap, yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised Kofi's not dead.
Or at least had like really bad whiplash.
Yeah, no shit.
Like, I think he'd really, like, even though he takes bumps for a living and has been for like 10 years, he'd still be quite hurt out of that.
I would, yeah.
Yeah, so that was the end. And, well, actually, halfway through the match, the New Day tried to leave. The Dudleys chased them back to the ring.
Yep.
Hence how the spear actually happened. It's hard to happen when they're not in the ring.
Yep, very hard.
Yeah, so Wyatt interrupted via Titantron while they were celebrating their victory. Said that Roman can't outrun his fear and that he would see him in hell.
Yep, and that finished off SmackDown.
Yep.
Alright, this week overall I give a C, just a straight C. I mean, it was a pretty average week. Wasn't bad, wasn't good. Yeah, right in the middle.
Yeah, I'll give it a C+. The plus being literally because the main roster is now plus Tyler Breeze.
Well, it's very, very good.
Because,
very good
like,
thought there.
I don't know if anyone else, like, obviously other people know this too. I'm not the only person in the world. But if you guys haven't been following NXT for, very long, he's been there the whole time. Like, the whole time.
As I mentioned to Paul earlier, I'm pretty sure Tyler Breeze is the last FCW person to be called up to the main roster.
Yeah, so, like, he was in developmental before developmental was NXT.
Exactly. I mean, he was in the same class as Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose, Xavier Woods, those sorts of people.
Bo Dallas, all
yeah.
those people. So, yeah, congratulations, man. You fucking deserve it.
Yeah, no shit. No
anyway, moving on to MVP and Jobber of the Week. So, MVP, I'll let you start off.
I picked Kevin Owens just for his fucking awesome powerbomb on Mark Henry.
Yeah, not to mention that I don't think he lost this week.
No, he didn't. He did not. Which is good.
Yeah. I don't think you even need more reason other than he pop-up powerbomb the fucking 400-pound man.
No shit, very impressive.
So that was fucking intense. So
extremely intense.
Yeah. And my MVP of the week, even though he didn't have a match, didn't actually really do a hell of a lot, is Tyler Breeze. As you can gather, I'm a super big mark for Tyler Breeze, and
you and me both.
I am just super, super happy that it's finally happened. He's on the main roster.
Yep, sounds good.
And he's not feuding with fucking Stardust, you know?
Alright, moving on to Jobber. We both got the same one for this one. Randy Orton, for his extremely odd way of injuring himself.
He put over the rubbish.
Yeah, he got beaten by the rubbish.
He's 12-time world champion, puts over the rubbish. It's not good. It's not good at all.
Need I say any more?
No, we don't need to say any more. Anyway, so that was the whole fucking show, guys. Like, rate, subscribe, share our video with a friend, leave a comment on what you thought of this week.
And yeah, we'll see you next time for some more one-of-a-kind reviews.
Have a nice day.
Lighting.
Let there be light. And there was, because I fucking said so.